Hi, welcome to the QE Virtual Bridging Week. My name is Kevin Fields, and I'm here to talk to you about the OCR Technical Extended Certificate in Business. Firstly, the OCR is a Level 3 qualification and is equivalent to one A-level after studying for 2 years. The course has a nice balance of assessment between 50% exam and 50% coursework. Also, it provides you with UCAS tariff points if you want to progress onto university, and also gives you the skills and experience and qualification to move on to apprenticeships or employment. Our students are very successful. Last year, all our students passed the course, with a very high 84.4% gaining the highest grades of Distinction Star or Distinction Grade. The national average is 54.05%. So if you do come on this course, you're very likely to be successful. The course is made up of a technical certificate in business in year 1. That's when you will study your AS equivalent. There are 2 units in year 1. The first one is Unit 1. It is a mandatory examined unit. You'll be taught all the basics of business studies in various topic areas. Then you will have an exam in January, which you can resit later on if you didn't do too well, but most of our students do well. After that, you'll do one piece of coursework, and this will give you an AS qualification. You move on to the second year, where there are 3 units. There is 1 exam and 2 pieces of coursework in the second year. If we have a look at the Year 1, Unit 1, there is a unit called the Business Environment. This is the mandatory exam that you will start with. Here we look at ownership and types of business, such as sole traders and partnerships and companies, as well as franchises and charities. We also look at the structure of business organizations, look at the departments and how they work together. We look at the constraints that businesses have, legal, financial, ethical, and resource constraints. We also have a look at the external environment, the changing technology, the changing social scene, and of course, changing economic variables. We also investigate different stakeholders like banks, suppliers, customers, and employees. All have an interest in the business and how it performs. And that leads us on to business performance, where we assess the finances of the business just to see how it's performing and perhaps how it can perform a little better. You don't have to have studied GCSE Business to take the OCR course. However, if you have, then you might come across some of those terms that I've mentioned above. I think it's very important that you understand what the Unit 1 exam is like in the first year. The exam is 2 hours long and is split into 3 sections. Section A is 20 marks, and you have 20 multiple choice questions to answer. Here's an example of one of those questions from an exam paper. Which of the following is a likely impact on UK jewellers if unemployment levels rise in the UK? Have a think about that. You may like to stop the video and read the possible answers before I give it to you? Well, the answer is C. With higher unemployment levels, people have less money to spend, therefore less jewellery is likely to be sold. The second section, or section B, is another 20 marks. This is what we call our pre-released research task. About 8 weeks before the exam, students are given a pre-released briefing containing 5 bullet points to research. These are the research topics from 2017. The characteristics of different stakeholder groups, how changes in demographics affect businesses, the empowerment of the workforce, how the operations of a business are affected by legislation, and the importance of the functional areas of a business. What happens here is that you get this list 8 weeks before the exam, and what they want you to do is to research companies and to answer questions on those topic areas when you go into the exam. Now that's quite nice because you can have that time, that 8 weeks, to do that research, and with our help, because we have strong links with businesses in the local area, you'll be able to go in and confidently answer any questions on those areas. In fact, these are the businesses that we have links with. These businesses have been into QE and given talks in relation to that Section B research theme task. So we have good links with Darlington Building Society, Tesco's, JTM Plumbing, Fit Fresh, Sainsbury's, Kuro Marketing, and in the middle, Darlington Hippodrome. The final section of the exam is 40 marks. It's a case study data response question. It's quite a big section. However, the marks are made up of 2 marks, 4 marks, and 12-mark questions. Here's an example of the type of questions you might get. Explain the difference between a cash flow statement and a cash flow forecast. There are 2 marks for that. That doesn't require a long answer. B. Using the data provided, recommend how Lush Cereal Limited could further improve its business performance. And there are 12 marks for this, which means that we have to teach you how to write longer answers, making sure that you have good knowledge, good analysis skills, and good judgment skills, as well as being able to take information and use it from the case study. In order to complete the first year of the business course, you need to complete one piece of coursework, and this is called Unit 4, Customers and Communication. We've built up strong links with Darlington Building Society, who have provided us with internal talks as well as resources about how they operate to help you complete this assessment. Our students do very well in this unit, and the grades that you can achieve are distinction, merit, and pass. However, the majority of our students are able to get a distinction. We fully support you through your coursework, giving you manageable deadlines, and help you to get the highest grade possible. In Year 2, we will start off by teaching an examined unit. This is the second exam of the 2-year course. It is 1.5 hours and it is quite a practical exam whereby you're going to learn some very valuable business skills. Things like how to arrange meetings, working with business documents, making payments, prioritizing tasks and activities, and how to communicate with stakeholders. Below in blue, I've written one of the questions out from the exam to give you an idea what to expect. This is a 12-mark question that involves you writing a letter. Obviously, you're given the information to write the letter. Moving on from the exam unit, you will cover a coursework unit called Marketing and Market Research. In this unit, you'll learn all about marketing and market research, and in particular, we'll be looking at the work of JTM Plumbing, that's a local plumbing supplier, and FitFresh, a local takeaway fresh food cafe. The students will learn about how these businesses operate and do their marketing, and you will write a report and do some market research explaining how FitFresh, for example, could improve its marketing. The other unit that you do to finish the 2-year qualification is on human resources. This is the final unit, and we will be investigating how employees are managed at Tesco's. We have good links with Tesco's, and we have a number of resources to help us out. In the table below, you will see the pass, merit and distinction criteria for just one part of this unit. As you can see, there are 2 passes and 1 merit task. There are no distinctions for this particular task. To finish up then, the course is assessed by 50% exam and 50% coursework. You would take the Unit 1 exam in January 2021 and the Unit 2 exam in January 2022. And Unit 4 and the other 2 optional units are assessed internally through coursework. You do need a grade 4 in GCSE Maths and GCSE English to join the course. Make sure that you've applied to the college and looked at the additional information contained in the college website. Also, you may like to attend our live business Q&A session this week. This will allow you to ask any questions you'd like about the course. Below is a link to the QE application page. We really look forward to seeing you in September. Remember, this is a good course and you are likely to perform really well. Thank you for listening.